Hey, I'm Harlie from Tempus, and this is the round 2 of interviews. And this week we are joined with Bound, two Melbourne-based DJs who've been dropping some new sick tracks. So, how are you going today, guys?
Very good, thank you very much.
Yeah, enjoying the lockdown?
Yeah, it's getting there, eh? God, I'm just excited for it to finish. I want to get out of the house.
Yeah, I feel you. Definitely getting to that stage. Keen for a beer. So, I'll start off just like where are you guys born and raised in Melbourne? So, whereabouts?
Andrew, did you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm just coming from Caulfield, lived here my whole life. Just been enjoying the scene down here. It's, starting to get into it now.
Yeah, it's a nice area down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Lockie. I used to live in Mount Waverley in Melbourne for about 11 years, and I've just recently moved out, and I'm now in Carnegie, which is great. Yeah, I've been loving electronic music since I was about maybe 14 years old, and yeah, that's just not me in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's it. Nice. So how do you guys know each other?
Went to the same school with each other. Same
Yeah.
English class.
High school mates?
Yeah, so I used to sit next to Andrew in English and in year 12, and then after school kind of finished, we didn't really talk for a bit, and then kind of reconnected maybe about a year after school, which was good. And now Andrew's my best mate, which is awesome.
And now you're partners in crime, just making all those techno beats.
That's it, yeah.
Dangerous stuff.
Absolutely. So Bound's journey started like last year, 2019. So what's both of your backgrounds with like DJing and producing?
Well, I used to DJ with my older brother. He taught me how to DJ, and we used to do just house parties and R&B sort of genre styles. And since maybe 2016, I ventured off and went off into my own sort of bubble and started producing music in 2016 because my brother just came home with Ableton Live in like a little disc, and I was like, what the bloody hell is this? And yeah, we just jumped into that, and yeah, as soon as I started reconnecting with Andrew, we realized that there was a little bit of a similar taste there, and yeah, I kind of showed Andrew the ropes, and now we're back on track.
Yeah, so pretty much Lockie taught me everything about DJing, producing. It's been a good journey.
Oh, that's
good teacher.
It. Yeah. Oh wow, and look where you guys are now. So good.
Yeah.
So where did the name Bound come from? How did you guys come up with that?
Take it away, Andrew.
So we don't really have much of a story with it. Yeah, like our first, sit down together, making our first mix. At the end of it, we kind of sat down and like, so what do we call ourselves? And so we're just naming random shit that we can see in the room, pretty much.
Naming absolutely just.
Oh my God!
I remember I tried to join both of our names together, and I put forward an idea to Andrew, and I was like, "What about Andalay? Andalay? Andalay?
Yeah, but that could have been good.
But what it was I was wearing a t-shirt and it had Bound written on it, and Andrew just looked at my t-shirt and goes, why don't we just call ourselves Bound? And I was like,
sure.
No, I actually like that name. That works.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I really like it. It's so like, it's just hits the spot, It's just simple. It's like, it's just, I think it's good. That's good.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, cheers.
There you go. And so, so since 2019, you guys have been sort of making tracks and sort of almost like non-stop releasing them on SoundCloud and Beatport and Spotify. And I was having a look on your SoundCloud, and you have like Bound with Friends. So what goes on there?
So what it was an idea for both of us to kind of show appreciation to the people that we are really close to. And it's an unscheduled sort of mix where we just collaborate with our good friends and just do an hour mix and show people, try and push out all of our friends as well, try and bring everyone up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really good.
All the people we met over the past year and kept in contact with them.
Yeah. that's a great platform to kind of like push each other's like stuff out there, and also like have a good time with doing it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's a bit of fun. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, and that's always good.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
try not
nice.
to like lock ourselves down into like, you know, a mix of like a bound with friends every month, or can just be whenever, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah, whenever somene's got an idea or the time or something, and just give it a go.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice. That's a nice little thing to have on the side.
and it gives us chance to, you know, maybe play or promote someone else's track in their mix, you know, and also our mix as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, perfect opportunity. And so you guys have worked with obviously a few record labels, Seven Armies Music, so that's a Romanian deep house record label, and they released and produced one of your first tracks, Foreign Stride, which also appeared on their Best Seven Selection album, which is cool. So what was your connection with that record label? What happened?
Well, like they started following our SoundCloud and listening to a lot of our mixes and liking them. So one day we just sent them a message asking if they'd want us to do a mix for them. And they really
Awesome.
liked our style of music, so we started sending them some tracks, and they liked this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, they released it for us for our first release, which is quite cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's so sick. They like came to you. They must have just like come across you and been like, oh, this is it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know, all the way from Australia.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wasn't sure if there was like any underlying, but that's just amazing what the internet can do, you know? Just
yeah, it's crazy. Hey,
so far, which is awesome. So that's so cool. And so after that, you then released, I want to try and say this right, is it Alphys EP? Alphys. Oh man, Alphys. So that was through Owen Tales, which is a 2-track album. So I have to actually say I've been listening to that track on repeat since I like heard about you guys.
Really?
Yeah, I really like it. I was just like sitting there studying, and I was like, I can't study with words, so I was like, I'll just try this out. And I was like studying, and then we were having like a night after we watched like that Bicep live, and I like put it on, and I was like, oh, this is also sick to get moving. It's one of those good tracks. You've got the beats right where you can kind of like do stuff and then also just like get moving. So yeah.
Well, that was what we wanted to do with that sort of EP.
Yeah.
We wanted to, with our track You, we wanted to attack like the afterlife melodic sort of vibe. And then with Alphys, it was kind of just like, we were in the studio and it was just like, it just worked. And we put something together and, you know, it was a bit different to what we usually make, but it just worked. Yeah.
That's nice though. Yeah. Was there any like inspiration for that EP, or was it just?
It's like Afterlife. Big fans of like Tale of Us and what they do. So we got a lot of inspiration from them.
Yeah.
A lot of Afterlife tracks were inspiration there.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick. And you guys have also like self-released some tracks as well. So Tired and the Mirage EP. So how come you decided to produce those tracks yourself?
Yeah, so like we were being a bit quiet for what we were doing. A long time, like labels just take a long time to release stuff. So we thought we just want to get something out there straight away and just give people a chance to listen to more of our stuff, get a bit more of a platform for us. And we also had a lot of delays with some of our releases. So we thought this way we can just get it over and done with, get it out there quickly for everyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And will you be releasing more of your own work, or are you on the lookout for like any other labels that like push your sound?
I do a bit of both. We've got some tracks that are unreleased currently, and then probably try labels first, and then probably just
try our luck with labels, and then you know if it's going to take way too long, then we might keep self-releasing, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah, all the time.
The main goal is to obviously push as
labels.
Yeah, push the labels.
Yeah, for sure. And so obviously TEMPUSlabel releases like indie techno music, and they do like a lot of mixes with similar DJs from Melbourne like yourselves. So what do you guys like most about what the TEMPUSlabel is doing?
Their mixes, the transmission radios, we're really enjoying that. It's quite similar style to what we like to do. So once we saw what they were doing, we kind of just wanted to get into contact and see if they want us to do a mix for them.
Yeah.
And then we're here now.
Yeah, there we go. And is there any like tracks or sets from Tempus that you're vibing on? Anything that comes to mind?
Pretty much most of the sets. We like most of them.
Yeah, they're hard not to, aren't they?
To be honest, and then just like don't
yeah,
even
you
look
just,
at my phone, just let it play unless I'm
yeah,
Shazam.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, just keep letting it roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. And so you got your, I don't know, it's like a newish track out. I saw Go Back, which was released on the, again, I'm going to try and say this,
One of the Europe
Right?
labels. I
Politic.
have to
Yeah,
say.
politic.
Politic. Oh God, what is that?
Yeah.
P there. Yeah. So on their Midway Section album, and I was listening to it the other day, and it sort of has like a few vocals in it, and I felt like it had a bit of a softer melody than some of the other, like some of your other tracks. Will you say you were like trying to take a slightly different angle with that one, or?
Definitely, yeah. So we made Go Back just before our Beyond the Valley set,
Okay.
and we really were inspired to create because our set was at 4 p.m. We wanted to create a vibe where it was very chill, and you could
It was
how
like
do I say it? Just
Ease into it.
just ease into the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, we're pretty proud of Go Back. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
It's a
really
very
hit
good
the nail on
track.
the head with what
One
we
of the-
wanted for our Beyond the Valley set. We couldn't be happy with how it turned out. So
Yeah. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, it's a good track actually. I like that one too. You got another fan.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, so you guys have played obviously a few good spots in Melbourne. Was it like the Prince Band Room, and then alongside was it Eric Klein at the Burke Street Courtyard?
Elkie Klein, yes. Yeah.
Elkie. Oh my god, I can't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
All these words are so hard.
Yeah, very hard.
And then obviously you got the spot at Beyond the Valley, which was just awesome. Like, how did that happen?
So like we're friends with quite a few of the organisers over there, and they've
Yep.
kind of been liking a lot of the stuff that we've been releasing and a lot of our mixes, and they had a spare spot open for us, which we gladly accepted.
Yeah.
Gladly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the Dr. Dan stage at 4:00. I mean, what a perfect time to kind of like set the tone for the evening.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
And what was the atmosphere like? Was it?
Very hot.
Oh, it was so hot. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
really? Yeah, I suppose
Yeah,
it would have been, wouldn't
Just
it?
look me
Yeah,
look me
summer.
up here. I got so burnt. Oh my God. There was no roof over the top of us or anything or ceiling.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Just in full sun.
I got very burnt. But yeah, the crowd was awesome. Obviously, because there was a lot of issues with people stuck in line and everything. It was a good set.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were happy with the crowd, and
Quite a few videos of people vibing out from their cars, which is pretty cool to see.
yeah, which was
People
awesome.
setting
That
up
was
their
sick.
tents and stuff.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Would you say like was that one of your biggest crowds? Would you say?
Up there, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it would be up there.
Yeah.
Probably, top 5, I reckon.
Oh, sick. And have you got like a place for next year if it goes ahead?
I hope so.
Yeah. Got your foot in the door now.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to tell with COVID right now.
I know. It really is, isn't it?
yeah, it is. But yeah, hopefully, we're hoping we can get a couple of gigs landed when we get back to it. But
all this lockdown's finished.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah. So have you got anywhere, like where else would you like love to play? Any other like festivals that are?
Love to do a circle gig.
Of course, yeah. No, I'd love to play at Pitch Music Festival. Definitely.
Oh, Pitch would be insane. Yeah.
Definitely. I feel like that festival really resonates.
That'd be great for your sound.
Yeah, that's definitely the festival for us that we want to get into soon.
Well, hopefully it can go ahead sometime in the next few years or so.
Yeah, hopefully it happens next year. But
yeah, because when is it? Pitch, is it usually around like March?
Usually Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So like March.
Yeah. And do you guys have any sort of gigs or anything lined up after? I know it's probably a bit too hard to tell, but anything kind of like lined up for after Corona finishes the lockdown?
We did, but yeah.
We had a couple of gigs. I think we had a headline gig planned, which would have been very nice.
Yeah.
Hard to tell now.
And a couple of residencies planned.
I suppose it's all put on hold at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just kind of stuck in the studio pretty much.
Yeah. Do you feel like the lockdown has sort of sparked any further creativity for you guys?
Definitely. We're constantly trying to find different ways where we can stand out and kind of promote our music in a different way.
Yeah.
And I feel like lockdown really has opened both of our eyes, you know, because yeah, exactly. We're just trying to find different ways. And we're planning a stream. Yes, a lot of effort's going into that. But yeah, the stream's just put on hold now as well, unfortunately.
The place we want to do it there, it's out of Melbourne. We can't really travel anywhere right now.
Yeah, we
Of
can't.
course,
we
yeah,
can't
you literally
do
can't go anywhere apart from your 5K circle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe
It was originally planned to be in October, but yeah, that's been pushed back.
Getting pushed back, yeah. Maybe you should just get some form of like, just get up on your roof and just go for it, and then everyone in the 5K can just like live it up.
Coming down and support Harlie.
Oh yeah, I wish, but you're way out of my 5K. But I might risk it, you know.
Yeah, do it for the sesh.
Yeah, exactly. I suppose probably does give you quite a lot of time at the moment to just kind of focus on trying to experiment and trying other things. So I guess like that's a good positive thing maybe that can come out of the lockdown for you guys, is that it's given you an opportunity to kind of have that time to just
each time the live stream been pushed back, we've thought of new ideas of how to make it better anyway.
So
5 months to go for it. So
there's a lot of planning going into it.
Well, that's good. And so what's your goal or dream for Bound, like ultimately?
Definitely take it to Europe.
Yeah, gotta go to Berlin.
Definitely take it over to Europe, but also to be surrounded by the culture as long as possible, because we both love it so much, and
we're getting old.
I feel like staying around like this as long as possible would be amazing.
Yeah,
we enjoy a lot on the dance floor as much as behind the decks as well. So
exactly, you really do. God, what a good life. I should have become a DJ. What can you teach me? What can you teach me in 5 minutes? Well, it's been great talking to you guys. I'm out of questions. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about or get out there?
I don't think of anything right now.
Not really off the top of my head, but we really appreciate the interview.
Yeah, of course, it's been great speaking to you guys.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's nice to see some new faces. Nice to put faces to the name. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna sort it out. So thanks, guys.
No worries.
I'll speak to you soon. Thanks.
Yeah, it was fun. Cheers.